Welcome to LFN News, a production of LFN Media, bringing you the latest in celebrity news, with specific analysis to keep you in the know of what is going on around you. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon, so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Well, the Chicago case outlook has not been the best for R. Kelly, his legal team and his supporters lately. From the demotivating rulings on almost all of R. Kelly's pretrial submissions, to the listing of jurors, who had watched a part of the damning Surviving R. Kelly documentary, nothing really seemed to be going R. Kelly's way despite the optimism. Furthermore, the news that Minor 1, the now 30-year-old woman, who had in the 2008 case refused to testify, was now showing signs of cooperation with the government and intention to testify against R. Kelly did not make the situation any better. There is, however, finally a win that the R. Kelly camp can celebrate about amidst all the prejudice that surrounds the Chicago case, despite presiding Judge Harry Leinenweber having assured us, way ahead of the trial, that this would be a fair and impartial trial, something we are only yet to see. A few things are slowly falling into place for R. Kelly, but the biggest win that we can all toast to as for now, is the fact that it is coming to light that the alleged video evidence, which prosecution has been clinging to all this long as the central evidence in the case, is indeed a fake. Yes, you heard me right. Fake. Information from credible and reliable sources has reached our news desk that the video in question, which is supposedly at the center of this whole trial, allegedly showing R. Kelly indulging with Jane, is clearly fake. Too fake, in fact, that some FBI agents who were reviewing the video are said to have confessed they were unable to visually identify neither Jane nor R. Kelly in the supposed video. All the evidence shows the tape is fake and was deliberately fabricated with the intention of tainting R. Kelly's name and ruining his career, and is now being used in an effort to keep R. Kelly in jail. Prosecution, having realized the looming New York appeal, could very well see R. Kelly walk free, sooner than later. One other disturbing fact is the realization that government are counting on Minor 1 as their core witness. How laughable. In her opening statement, Assistant U.S. Attorney Jason Julian said that the girl allegedly seen in multiple tapes showing her alleged encounters with R. Kelly, now using the pseudonym Jane, was finally expected to testify. These were the same tapes that were part of a 2008 Illinois trial in which Kelly was acquitted after the same witness declined to take the stand. Jane's going to testify. Jane's going to tell you that it's her on the videos, and that it's Kelly on the videos with her. Julian told jurors. If you are so sure, why constantly convince yourself? After jurors acquitted Kelly at his state trial in 2008, it's alleged some jurors later explained that they felt they had no choice because all evidence drove towards Kelly's innocence and the girl did not even testify. The woman, now in her 30s and referred to in court filings as Minor 1, will be the government's star witness. During the trial, she will be referred to by a single pseudonym, Jane, in court. Another central focus will be whether Kelly threatened and paid off Minor 1. That's the allegation underpinning one of the charges against Kelly, conspiracy to obstruct justice. But one would wonder, if she was indeed paid off, why would she now be willing to testify? Kelly's attorney Jennifer Bonjean, however, asked jurors to question why Jane is coming forward now, to testify that the tapes show Kelly indulging with her when she was underage, contradicting what she told authorities decades ago. For the last 22 years, the same lady has adamantly denied that it was her in that video. Before there was any criminal investigation, she denied it. She denied it repeatedly to prosecutors, she denied it to social workers and to police officers. She denied it under oath to a grand jury, Bonjean stressed. But somehow, government believes that she will come out and say yes, that's her in the video that even she can't recognize herself in. Even if she went ahead and claimed it was her, it would be a clear sign that government was ready to go to all lengths to discredit the R&B singer, as far as breaking a law to bribe a witness. How disturbing. As if that is not enough, Wednesday's hearing revealed yet more disturbing revelations in the case. A retired detective, Daniel Everett, who allegedly saw one of R. Kelly's sex tapes, revealed while being cross-examined by Bonjean that he saw a VHS tape done 20 years ago, but he alleges on Tuesday, he was shown a disc instead. He then confessed he couldn't be sure the disc and the VHS tape are exactly the same. The retired detective also confirmed that current key accuser, Jane, and her parents, categorically denied in the early 2000s that she was involved with R. Kelly in any way whatsoever. Interesting. Now, although it was ruled that this trial will be independent of the 2008 trial, and that no evidence shared in 2008 shall be relevant for this trial, what would be specifically interesting is how prosecution intends to mop away the glaring evidence of the 2008 mole defense. Well, the mole defense that played an equally big role in the 2008 case still holds and clearly discredits the credibility of the said central video in this trial. In the 2008 trial, hours and hours of tape examination revealed that the alleged mole at the back of the man in the said video, that would have confirmed his identity as R. Kelly, was merely a technical imperfection on the tape, as it would appear and disappear at some instances along the video length. For context, R. Kelly has a fingernail-sized mole on his lower back, and jurors watched the said video on a 4x4-foot monitor with freeze frames of the man's back, only to spot a mark that some alleged appeared to be a mole, but prosecution would later be disappointed upon the discovery that it was a mere technical imperfection on the tape that appeared like so. A forensic expert went on to testify that the fingernail-sized mark seen on the lower back of the man in the tape at the center of the case was not actually a mole but mere video distortion. Video analysis expert Charles Palm testified for the defense, saying, "The black mark appears and disappears because the video has been duplicated so many times. It therefore cannot be a mole." I can imagine the disappointment of the then prosecution. But I now feel even more for the current prosecution. How on earth do they plan to plant a mole that sticks on the back of the man in the video this time round? Could they have already fabricated the video yet again, to include that little detail they missed in their first attempt? That still would create enough reasonable doubt to kick out the case, wouldn't it? Another, rather minor win that we can celebrate with reservation is the fact that R. Kelly managed to get a good number of black jurors on the jury this time round. Prosecution had started playing a witch hunt, by deliberately finding all reason to strike black people from the jury to deny Mr. Kelly a jury of his peers. However, Bonjean strongly objected this, and luckily it yielded result, having gotten the well-deserving support from Judge Harry, probably out of guilt. Judge Harry Leinenweber seemed to agree with the defense, disallowing prosecutors from striking 3 black people from the jury, and restoring them. About half the 12 jurors impaneled were identified as black by the judge, prosecutor, and defense attorneys. 6 alternates were also selected. Impressive. Now, although the evidentiary stage of the federal trial is expected to last about a month, it is in order for the R. Kelly supporters to celebrate this early win along the trial, as this represents the heart of the trial process itself. We look forward to even more wins as the trial progresses. This is all we had for you today. Please let us know in the comment section below what other fact you know of that is working in favor of the R. Kelly team in this daunting Chicago trial. We value your honest opinion. Thank you for watching LFN News, a production of LFN Media, giving you another view of issues at hand. To get notified whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now and hit the notification icon. And remember to give us your comment on the subject matter below.